What's up, guys? I want to talk to you today about spinning reels. More to the point, I want to talk to you about what you should look for in a spinning reel when it comes to catching sharks from the beach. I believe there are three key things that make a good spinning reel to catch sharks, right? The first one is going to be line capacity. You want to make sure that you get a spinning reel that has a spool that holds at least 300 yards of line. Why 300? Is that just a magic number I pulled out of my hat? Well, kinda, yeah. On average, I would say on a good day with not a lot of wind, with a palm-sized bait and a 4 to 5 ounce weight, I cast about 50 yards. On a windy day, bad conditions, it might knock it down to 40, 35. On a better day, with with a little bit more caffeine, I might be able to sling it a little bit farther. But I also usually walk out about waist deep when I cast. So when I get back to the sand and that rod is in its holder, that bait is sitting 60, 70, 80 yards out from shore, right? Depending on the beach, obviously a lot of variables. When that shark picks it up, sharks are notorious for hard runs. They are good fighters. That's what makes it a good sport. They take off. When you're fighting a shark, you want to make sure you have enough line on that spool that they can make these long runs and you don't run out of line. Key number one is make sure you have enough line. Key number two is going to be drag. It is super important that your reel is up to the task of stopping the fish that you hook into. This reel has a max drag of 25 pounds. 25 to 30 pounds of drag is capable of stopping a lot more fish than you would think, with enough line capacity that they can run and tire themselves out. This reel goes to 50 pounds of drag. I'll be the first one to tell you, 40, 50 pounds of drag on a surf rod, not being strapped in, just holding it, is hard, very hard. Like, someone's gonna have to be behind me holding me, the rod's gonna have to be down in the sand. It's a lot to hold on to, okay? I very, very rarely crank this thing down to 50. On average, I would say it only hits about 30. But what you wanna make sure is that you are not maxed out at 30. That way, if you do hook into something big, mean, long runs, taking line off, you can have someone hold you from behind. You can dig that rod butt in the sand. You can strap up somehow, put some more brakes to it to try to slow it down, okay? You want to make sure you have the drag capable of stopping a fish a little bit bigger than you intend to hook into, because it's the ocean. You have no idea what's going to pick up your bait, all right? Key number three is going to be construction. This is an all-metal reel. It doesn't have to be all metal. There are some hybrids. There are some plastics out there. There are a plastic and metal hybrid. That's kind of a preference. I don't plan on dropping this on concrete a lot. I don't plan on dropping it a lot in general, but it does happen. When it happens on the beach, when you drop it in the sand or in the ocean, that's when real problems can occur, right? If you don't have a sealed reel for the beach, and you get this thing dumped underwater or dropped in the sand, there is a good chance that the elements are gonna get inside your reel. And during a fight, the last thing you want is some sand or some salt water locking your reel up, or blowing out your line roller barrel or your bearing, or getting underneath your drag cap and locking up your drag. You don't want that. Every day, as soon as I get back from the sand, I take this in the shower, I rinse it off. I will take it apart once a year as a precaution, add some extra grease, add some oil where it needs it. Get a sealed reel. The type of sealing is up to you. You will find that, again, on YouTube. This one has all physical seals. There are some that have some mag seal. There are some that have seals in different places or more seals. Again, not gonna go over the comparisons. All I'm gonna say is construction is important. At the end of the day, it's all preference, right? You could pick a brand, you could pick a reel that really speaks to you. Try to get something that's gonna be up to the task though. Think about these three keys when you go to pick a reel. That's gonna give you the best chance of landing the fish that you hook into. So I highly recommend You go get something within your budget, something that you like, something that you believe is up to the task, and you get out there and you go fish and you learn for yourself. In the meantime, if you have any questions, leave a comment below, shoot me a message, share it with your friends. I would love to try to help you out. Catch you guys later.